Good evening and welcome to the final brief of the day. You're here with me, Sandro Satijit. In your local news, the leader of the Pivithuru Hela Urumaya, the Gammanpilla, convened a media briefing today regarding the controversial tax reforms of the government.
මේ රටේ ඉහළ ආදායම ලබන්නේ මේ රටේ බුද්ධිමත් පිරිස. මේ අයට ඕනෑම අවස්ථාවක මැද පෙරදිගට ඔස්ට්‍රේලියාවට නවසීලන්තයට කැනඩාවට සංක්‍රමණය වීමේ අවස්ථාව තියෙනවා.
Intellectuals are the ones who are remunerated the most in our country. They have the ability to migrate to Australia, New Zealand, Canada. We have our suspicions whether it is the government's intention to force intellectuals out of the country so that they can govern the country easily. Tax collection is a must. However, the people cannot bear a sudden increase in taxes. Even Lord Buddha has preached that taxes must be collected the way a bee extracts pollen from a flower in a delicate manner. But we do not know how the president, who is very privy to topics such as Buddhism, has failed to follow that theory.
රොන් ගන්නා වගේ කියලා. හැබැයි ඒ මල නොතලා රොන් ගැනීමේ න්‍යාය ගැන බුදුදහම ගැන ලිච්ඡවි රජදරුවන් ගැන වැඩියෙන් කතා කරන ජනාධිපතිතුමාට ඒ දේශනාව විතරක් මගහැරුනේ කොහොමද කියන එක අපිට බරපතල ප්‍රශ්න.
And moving on to news overseas, Microsoft says it was investigating an issue impacting multiple services, including Teams and Outlook, with outage reports saying the platforms were down for thousands of users globally. In an update earlier, the tech giant said that it had identified, quote, a potential networking issue and are reviewing telemetry to determine the next troubleshooting steps, unquote. Thereafter, it said that the problem had been isolated to networking configuration issues. 20 minutes later, Microsoft tweeted that it had rolled back a network change believed to be the cause of the problem. The company further said, quote, we're monitoring the service as the rollback takes effect, unquote. And in sports news, Magda Linette said missing out on one of the Australian Open for 2 years ago because of a chronic knee injury made her more determined to reignite her career. Now this was as she prepares for her first Grand Slam semi-final on Thursday. Late-blooming Linette goes into the semi-final after earning a 6-3, 7-5 win over former world number 1 Karolina Pliskova, having never made it past the third round of a major before. Linette withdrew from the 2021 Australian Open 1 day before her flight to Melbourne because of a knee injury that took 11 weeks to diagnose and kept her sidelines for 5 months. That's all the news from me today, with the brief at 30:08 Primetime News on TV1 at 9 p.m. tonight for news in detail. Take care.